Okay, so now we've come to really the fourth solo in the song, which is a slide guitar solo. And this slide part is performed on the album on a 12-string electric guitar. So, you know, there's not a lot of guitar players that have those laying around, me included. So, anyway, so that's gonna you'll see you'll hear a lot of the notes when you're playing them on the recording. There's a high octave above it as well, and that's that extra, that adjacent string that's an octave higher, like on most 12 strings, that's ringing out. So we're gonna play it kind of like he does, and we'll give you a kind of a sense of. That'll let you know why it won't sound exactly like the recording unless you have yourself a 12-string guitar, 12-string electric. But we're still gonna go through it anyway. So we're gonna start here at the 14th fret. Remember, on the slide, you need to be directly over the fret, not in between the frets, directly over the fret. And you got to use your ear a lot to stay in tune. So we're going to be at the 14th fret here on the 4th string. And you're going to slide it down. Now that starts a solo. What you're hearing on the record is that note and the octave of that coming together. Now when he gets down to the bottom, the movement of the slide created both of these notes being the two on the 4th string and the 2nd string kind of being heard together just slightly. So you may hear that note in there too at the end of the slide. Then we start the actual. So that just started with that big, and then we come up with this note. So that's sliding, still on the 4th string, sliding from 4 up to 11. Then I'll hit 11 and slide it up to 14, still on the 4th string. And then we come over to the 3rd string at the 9th fret and slide up to 11. And then come over and pick the 11 on the 4th string. So we went. So all together so far? Okay, now still at the 11th fret, we're going to hybrid pick this. We're going to pick the 4th string with the pick, and then use your middle finger on your right hand to pick the 2nd string. You're going to pick those two together. Both, and the slide will be at the 11th fret across both strings, and you're going to pick it, then slide up to the 14th fret. Okay, and we're going to end it with this little phrase. That's the sliding from 9 up to 11, back down to 9. This is on the 3rd string here. So we got this. Then slide from 11 to 13. Then 11, 9, back to 11. And slide that 11 all the way down. So we got this. So all those were just kind of dancing around these 3 notes, 9, 11, and 13 on the 3rd string. Okay, so the whole solo, slide solo. All right, so now let's get to the kind of main solo here, and we're at this is when the wah pedal starts coming in. So we got the octave shape at 9 on the 3rd string, and then the 12 on the 1st string. Play those. Make sure you're muting that 2nd string with the bottom of the 1st finger. Then slide up 2 frets. Up 2 more frets. Then up 3 frets. So the 1st finger goes from the 9 to 11 to 13 to 16. Okay, Then we come and do this 11th whole step bend. A lot of wah pedal here, so I'm not going to do it with the wah pedal so you can actually hear the inflections better in the guitar. Whole step bend at the 11th fret, 3rd string, 9 on the 1st, and then 12, and then back on the 2nd and do that again. So look at this. And then come up and end that little lick on the 9th fret on the 1st string. And then do that same lick we did before, the whole step 9 bend at the 11th fret, then play 9 across the 2nd and then 1st string. Okay, so we got this. Then just come picking down 12, 9, then 11, 9 on the 3rd, over to 11 on the 4th, then come back up to 9, and then the 11 and do a whole step bend on the 11. So after this, 12, 9, 11, 9 on the 3rd, 11 on the 4th, back to 9, 11. Okay? Then the next phrase is going to be so that's simply going to be a slow whole step bend at the 12th fret on the 2nd string, then pick 9th fret, 1st string. Then, after those first 2 notes, we're going to have this little sequence that he plays 3 times. It's a sequence of 5 notes. We're going to play 12th fret on the 2nd, 9 on the 1st, 11 on the 1st, back down to 9, and then come over and play 9 on the 2nd. So that's 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do those 5 notes 3 times in a row. So look at this. Okay. Then we come back and do slight bend on this 12th fret. Back to the 9, then pick 12, 9, then 11, 9, and end the run there. And then we have the very ending of this little section, which is just a 9th fret, unison bend, the 9th fret with your 12th finger at the 2nd string. The 12th fret on the 2nd string with your 3rd finger, and then move up 2 frets and do the same. All right, then we have this little chord work section, which kind of goes back to our clean sound. And we're going to start here with the bar across the 9th fret, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. And you're going to have your 3rd finger at the 11th fret. So keep that 3rd finger down, and then release it, okay? Then we're going to come back to this, kind of the shape we did in the beginning, but he's just playing the 4 top string, the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. So we're going to do this bar across the 7th fret of the 1st and 2nd string, and then the 3rd fret of the 8th, and then the 3rd string of the 8th fret, and then the 9th fret on the 4th string. You're going to slide into the shape. Just kind of slide from a step or 2 down. And then we're going to have that little pinky come down, just add to that top melody note there, of the 9th fret on the 1st string. And then slide into the 5, the same chord shape. Okay? And now we're going to take, as soon as we get this 5 hit a couple times, we're going to do this. Let's just take these 2 notes that you had there, the 5 and 6 on the 2nd and 3rd string, slide them to 8 and 9, and then slide them up 2 more frets. So far I got this. Okay, and then we go through the same chords again. Now as soon as you hit the 5 this time, then mute the strings and go. Play some 16th notes, just down up with the strings muted with your left hand. Okay, then we go back through the chords again. I'm still doing that little melody note with the pinky on the 9th fret on the 1st string. Just lifting it off. Then the same, basically just like the first time through it, with the same dyad things. Okay, so that whole little clean section. Okay, and we're going to end that solo section with a bunch of unison bends going up, starting at the 9th fret. That same unison bend, so I'm going to say 9th fret, I'm going to place where the first finger is going to be at, but it's that same unison bend we've done before. Then the 11th fret, 12th fret now. So we get 9, 11, 12, 14, and then 16. Okay, that takes us back to the last verse, or a chorus, or whatever you want to call it. Same chords though. And then the outro solo that goes on is going to start with these unison bends. So you start the unison bend at the 9th fret by picking and just kind of randomly picking across the 2 strings. Then do the same thing up here at the 11th fret. But he does that, just kind of release it and then bring that note back up. So he does that little melody there. And then come back down to the 9 again. Then we're going to start that's the exact same octaves run, unison bend run that we did at the end of the solo we just finished. So it's the same. And he ends the song fading out with a big bend at the 19th fret. Just hold it. He does release it and bend it back. He doesn't really release it. He lets go and bends again. But just hold that note, a whole step bend. Just keep picking it and put some vibrato on it, and then the song fades out from there. Okay, so that's it for All on the Watchtower. Hope you guys have a lot of fun with it and can play along with the chording really soon. Okay? I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.